Yes. If I may take the quick opportunity, real quick, to shout myself out. Because I do love me. As well as anyone else. Do we have any other streamers on here right now? I don't think so. If we do, you gotta let me know. The RNG strategist thing is slightly wrong. I have an archive channel and it's not showing there for some reason. I think it shows up under exclamation mark YouTube. I had to change my thing from a personal YouTube to the business YouTube. So now it's not RNG strategist, it's RNG strategist real. Because for some reason when I freed up RNG strategist, the channel name, from my channel, and then went on the other, also my channel, like the business version of it, it would not let me claim the same channel name. They said lots of people could probably have this, so you got to put something at the end of it. So when I get to 1,000 subs on that, that's generally gonna be one of the first things I do, is contact YouTube and be like, I want to have my old channel name back, please. So right now that link is technically wrong. I tried fixing it, but I had to fix YouTube instead. It wasn't giving me the link I wanted. I don't know why YouTube does it that way, but that's just the way they do it. The reason why I bring that up though, is if any of you are a bit shy, and because you can ask questions, kind of the point of this is to be educational too. I experiment, so you don't have to. If you have questions about certain game mechanics and or are shy about asking them, like water physics, mine carts, things like that, on the primary non-archive channel, RNG Archive is the archive channel. On RNG Strategist, I have a playlist called the College of Dwarfology, where I go into details, and just that detail, I've made a base for each topic I'm discussing. So that's like the focus of that video, and only that is the focus of the video. How to get cotton candy safely, things like that. Consider giving the primary channel, RNG Strategist, a look, and check out the playlist. Or you can just kind of ask. I go into more detail in the playlist, but don't feel afraid to ask live either. The whole purpose of this is for us all to get together and learn the ways of the beard. For only if our united beards are strong enough can we finally mine all of Armok's whiskers in safety and harmony. Suloic is here. Welcome to the stream, Suloic. I believe it has been a minute since I've seen you. Either that or I'm lying and I hate you. Ruse Rune, welcome to the stream. I do think from time to time, but nobody here would like what I do. In Dwarf Fortress or in... This is the guy. This is the guy that's awful. Where is Zazit? Zazit, I hate you. The survivalist. Zazit, I hate you so much. Now I'm getting rid of you. Yep, that was the really angry dude. We finally got rid of him. I paid attention to that sound effect enough that I identified the dude who was angry. But gone. He took a plant lover with him, which kind of sucks for our botanical research purposes. So that is kind of bad. But I genuinely feel like the base is going to be far better without him. And we're going to have a lot less crippled dwarves. So why risk more dwarves getting angry when I can just expel the dude, get rid of him and his negativity? We're all about positivity here at the Mott and Bailey system. What is cotton candy? Technically, that's kind of like one of the few questions I won't answer. It is a very simple answer, but it's also a community thing that is not to be spoiled. Hey, Formal Blizzard. I was just chatting you up earlier. I was chatting you up and your peeps. Often guarded by clowns. I do like Coca-Cola's way of describing it. If you're really interested, you can find the video on YouTube but as I try to answer people's questions on the stream, they might be really new to the game. And the cotton candy is one of the things that is the entire community, I think, agrees should not be really spoiled. So I am endeavoring to not spoil the cotton candy. You've, right after I said ask any question you want, you have found one of the very few questions I won't answer. Aren't you special? You proved me a liar. Thanks. Oh, wait, hold on. Shit. Because my peeps are very, very mean to me. There you go. Did I type that right? Oh, you've been doing RimWorld. Actually, I think I remember you discussing that in your Discord. No joke, I thought it was kind of funny. As your Discord popped up and people were talking about RimWorld, I was introducing a friend of mine to RimWorld. You've seen him on stream a few times, Shadow Fox. I was introducing him to RimWorld via the multiplayer mod. I was doing the multiplayer mod with him so that he can learn RimWorld, I can reteach myself RimWorld. And like right as I was doing it, all of a sudden your Discord started popping up and it was like, BT dubs, guys. You think I should do Dwarf Fortress today or RimWorld? I was starting to get paranoid. I was like, does he have a camera in my house? Is he spying on me? How does this man know? Is he real? Is he just an Alaskan version of the Google Assistant listening to everything I say and do? Is he going to give me a commercial about how to get 50% off of RimWorld? Is he going to start selling me RimWorld themed content? So much for an informational channel. RimWorld changed. Now I guess I should figure out how to play this game and not just watch. You're the reason it came to my mind. I saw you playing on Steam. I knew it. Google. Alexa, Formal Blizzard isn't real. He's just Alexa trying to see if it can pass itself off as a human being. Oh my god. True thing though, the AIs are gonna take over and kill us all. Have you seen any of those? I am Big Brother. Have you guys seen any of those videos where they like get the two AIs to start talking to each other? And at the beginning, it's always funny nonsense, but there's always a moment when shit gets real. And whoever's doing the experiment or the video just stops the video right there. And it's like, oh, we need to see what our future is like. And Amazon is gonna pull up to your home in about 20 minutes. Don't worry about letting them in, they already have the key. So he passed the Turing test 5 years ago. Oh, you missed it earlier. Shit. Does anyone have the link for the clip that was from earlier? Formal, you gotta see what happened to my stream earlier. I tried to load up a camera. I tried to get my, I'm doing push-up cameras to load. Push-ups camera, not push-up cameras. Push-ups camera to load. And it freaked OBS the hell out. And on my end, it just looked like it froze. Like it grayed out and it started doing the Windows spinny circle thing. But the whole time it was still broadcasting like weird glitchy stuff where it was cutting to black, showing the stream, then showing Raftalia. Showing Raftalia from the Rising of Shield Hero. And it just started spazzing out. That was my stream. I promise I'm real. Like it genuinely just looked like Google or something freaking out and not showing what content it's supposed to be loading. What the fuck is Raftalia? All right, so it's a weeb thing, to be clear on this. The reason why I have it is there's a story behind that. It's Team Fortress 2 related. But there is a show, there's an anime called The Rising of Shield Hero. That is what it is. I'm not going into too many details on it because there are some parts of it that are, I want to say not controversial, but for some reason it seemed to be, but whatever, I'm not getting into it. But the main character, the Shield Hero, doesn't trust people anymore. But he does end up trusting this raccoon girl named Raftalia. When he starts working with her, she's very young. She's very young bodied, we'll say. But the animal people in the show, like the higher they level, that is their age. Like they don't have a normal age progression. If they're level 8, then they're level 8 because they're like half monster or something, I guess. I don't quite know what that is, but she's in his party, so she levels when he does, and he can only ever use a shield. So she does all the direct fighting. So she gets a bunch of experience. She levels up. She ends up being like an adult person. So it's just a raccoon girl from an anime. In my defense, for anyone who is doing the "you dirty weeb" judgy look, who is assigning the word degenerate to me, I have a very good reason why I have that picture there. It is the picture behind everything else on OBS to let me know, like, if that's going on stream, that it's not blanked out. Because I don't like the black screen. It doesn't tell you that it's doing something, but nothing's there. Whereas a black screen should just be, whatever, ignoring that. It's from Team Fortress 2. Team Fortress 2 has a weapon called a Conscientious Objector, which is a science, like a protest sign. It's a melee weapon you beat people with. However, if you're playing a Hoovy or a friendly, which is i.e. you're in the game but you're not there to actually fight. It's just a kind of funny thing to do. It's like people watching. Sometimes after a stressful day, you just want to get Team Fortress 2 and watch everyone shoot each other. It's like being an announcer. You're just there to watch. But anyways, there are people who will shoot you anyways, which is fine. Some people just, hey, I'm here to kill, you're here to die, whatever. The Conscious Objector sign is where you can put on nice pictures and things like that. But Team Fortress 2 changed it to where it's always brown and dirty looking. But there's a way to like kind of genuinely hack the system so it gives you a full colored picture still, like across a networked game. It's really weird how it works. Once you've submitted the picture and it's accepted, bypassing their rules, it just still works. They don't go back and change it down again. So I've discovered that there are enough weebs on Team Fortress 2 that if you have a weeb picture as a Hoovy or a friendly, they will not kill you. So what I ended up doing is I did a search for anime chick waifu, or waifu is the term I actually use, but anime chick pouting. I actually typed in waifu pouting. What showed up though is like one of the top results was Raftalia. So that's why I have a pouting picture of her. Then I needed some picture for the back of my stream. So it's like, hey, it is broadcasting. It's not broadcasting nothing. It's just not grabbing the one input on OBS. I have her as the background. So if everything else crashes and shut down, it still broadcasts a picture. So I know it is broadcasting, just the other sources aren't working. So when it started spazzing earlier today, it started loading up Raftalia for some reason over and over and over again. It was really weird. Ivy, you have died. Why is no one bringing you water anymore? Right now, I'm going to type in the command again. This did not work earlier. I'm going to try to dwarf kill Ivy. And the fact that it did not reply is telling me that it's not working. So I can fix you though, Ivy. I have the folder loaded up. I'll just delete you. There you go, you are dead. There's supposed to be a part in the chat where it says essentially press F for Ivy. May he live, may his eternal soul live below the mountain home. But that part of the script for some reason isn't working. Yes. So you degenerate, yeah, I'm with you. So it's not open. I literally have it on OBS as a source. It's just a picture source by itself. If I
Like I said, if I just turn everything off, it's just loaded in the background. What was that? Oh, that's stream elements I turned off. That, the picture, and the game. Like I said, it's just that there's not a blank screen so that I know it's doing something, just the other sources are off. It hardly ever comes up, so I quite frankly forgot it was there. Oh, I didn't transfer the keyboard back correctly. Because sometimes I do experiments trying to get the game to do different things. If I'm trying to incorporate different programs for... Because at one point in Dwarf Fortress, if you look through my archives, I actually had a program read my keyboard the entire time. Like I only used 2/3 of the screen, and the bottom third on the right had Armok Vision. So there's always a 3-dimensional view of what I was doing. And in the middle, there was a keyboard, a virtual keyboard, and it showed everything I was typing in if you wanted to follow along. Quite frankly, I tend to type it a bit fast, and I don't think everyone was really into it. So one of the updates where I accidentally lost it and couldn't get it configured back again, I just kind of quit trying to put it back in. I think people prefer the bigger Dwarf Fortress screen anyways. I could be wrong, but whatever. So not around that time, like, you know, trying to reconfigure and try different things. It helps to know when you have all your sources off. We missed that when you worked on one PC. Now we get more of your ugly book. Oh, this is true. The downside as well is now that I can't do it anymore because I stream on 2 PCs. So since I'm gaming on that one, this computer can't register what the keyboard is saying. So there's also the fact that physically it cannot work anymore. I did forget about that little factoid. We've gotten the 3rd wall completed, it looks like. On the, I think down here, this is the Bailey. So I could be completely wrong as usual. I think this is the Bailey down here. We're not done with it though. We do need to get the overhang to prevent people actually climbing up of it. 3 levels might have been too much, but I feel like it's more appropriate. Remember, over here is a hill, so you want it to look like that it's supposed to genuinely be defensible if you're going with the old style. Caller has gone berserk. Oh.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for following I Am Turgert. And if you missed it earlier, if you wish to have one of the dwarves named after you, so you can start requisitioning things for your dwarf, all you have to do is type in !dwarf, DWARF, or !DORF. But thank you so much for joining the mountain home. Yeah, you tried the KVM, the keyboard, a streaming piece. Yes, that's what I have now, is I'm using 1 keyboard, a KVM. But even before that, I had 2 full keyboard mouse setups, which was a lot of space for no reason, being lost. Are people just dying right now? None of them are named. Rovad the Hauler has gone berserk. Is he not dead yet? I guess everyone's dead. We're just dealing with the fallout. I'm gonna need more caskets now. 1 hauler goes crazy, 10 dwarves die. Of course. I have no idea what's going on. I'm okay with that. I'm here for the commentary and quite possibly circles. Here you go. Here's some nice, lovely circles for you. Also, as a side thing, of course, trying to do this as close as I could to a historical castle style, making it be above ground. Separate from that, though, we are on top of 2 brooks. This is not 1 brook. We are at the source of 2 brooks. Technically, this is a source of 3 brooks. Like, this is 1 brook, but there are 2 sources here. So we built our base on top of what should have been 3 brooks, just 2 of them happen to merge together. So that also kind of means it's a bit harder to build in the first D level down. We've already gone below it a bit. Like, we've hit the cavern layer. We've discovered the cavern layer. We know what we have below us in terms of ores. So when it comes time to it, we have that. We are on top of an steel foundry. We have iron and steel. We have iron and flux stone right next to each other. Like, literally limonite chalk. We have iron and flux right next to each other. They're on top of a steel foundry. The idea being at some point that we're going to get basically every dwarf into the military. Every single dwarf. And they're all going to be outfitted with steel. Just let them have at it. But before that can really get done, we have to actually build the castles. So that's kind of what we're trying to do here. Now I'm going to have to build construction. Build it upstairs here, which is where I should have done it to begin with. To correct the floor, to build the wall, to go up again, to build the floor. That is nearly done. Unfortunately, the castle that's supposed to be on a hill is taking a bit longer to accomplish. Mostly because, well, they're not building that wall for some reason. Mostly because we have to go on the inside to fill in the corner holes. So this is going to be quite a bit longer before it's fully usable for its purpose. But in the meantime, I mean, we can hold things in here. It's okay. It's defensible for like 0.5 seconds in that the enemy have to climb up a hill before they hop off the wall and kill us. But you know, for those 0.5 seconds, we can pretend we're safe. Luckily, we don't have anyone over here. Downside is, right now, everyone's living in one non-dormitory dormitory between the two castles. Because that's what you do. You build a castle and another castle, and you tell everyone to sleep outside. That is how you keep your defenses up. It's absolutely critical that everyone sleep outside the castles. We're all gonna die. Why did the music stop? Autumn has arrived on the calendar and we lost our music. There we go. All right, so we've had a seasonal change. I'm going to trigger the save now. And I believe I only have 2 or 3 of these still remaining. So we have essentially 10 more push-ups to do in cadence. I don't know if my form was just garbage for that go through or what, but that one like genuinely hurt slightly in my arm for some reason. What do we have? Yep, the last 10. The vampire, that's right, I forgot we have a vampire. We have captured him. So here's the thing, I could do it. The reason why I'm not doing it is I live in an apartment. And it is currently 8. It is 8. It is 8:10 p.m. right now where I am. And my neighbors prefer to not hear me scream. When I am in my own house, I will gladly do it out loud. To be fair, I mean, they never seem to hear me with most of my hijinks anyways, but there has been twice where I've gotten, we'll say, animated, and I heard about it the next morning. What were you doing? Why was I hearing screaming? It's like, oh, don't worry about that. One of them, though, was genuinely in anger. One of them was with TikToks. If anyone remembers the stream I did with TikToks in Terraria, where I kept accidentally setting the world on fire because we were in the jungle. Those yelps of surprise, we'll say, along with the not aggressive yelling at TikToks, but with the more commanding things of, where are you going? The fight is over here. Don't let me die over here. Apparently during some of those, I got loud enough and or animated enough that I had woken up the neighbor during sleep because this is when we were doing the push for him to do partner. So he was doing the 24-hour streams. So this is like at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm basically screaming at TikToks to get back here. Get back here, you coward. For some reason, the neighbors were not amenable to being woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning by a very angry person screaming, "Get back here, you coward." You should record the cadence and play it to stream in yourself. That's not a bad idea. I'm just trying to think about how to do it, because there's a delay from when I have control of the stream and when I'm able to do the push-ups. So I think I could do it. I would just have to create a recording that has a sizable delay. I think actually the way this machine here is set up, I haven't touched. There's an entire part of this machine I haven't used, but I think it can do it. It's gonna be quiet, but just a test. 1, 2, 3. I'm not hearing anything back. All right, I would have to configure the audio recording system on this. Either that or just get an audio file to do it for me. Yeah, no, I suppose that, yeah, if I put in a large enough delay, I could get it to work. Yeah. Was it Audacity? No, what was the other program? There's another program I use. I don't think it was Audacity. It was a program that I was introduced to by Blind IRL when I was trying to get the Mario sound effect to work right, because I couldn't edit it in Adobe Premiere. No, Adobe Audition. It wasn't editing right in Adobe Audition. So he introduced me to a program that I purchased. So that is the program I use, and I don't think it's Audition. I admittedly haven't really touched the program since then. So that's kind of why I forget what it is. But it was a good program as far as I remember. What am I doing here? Yeah, that's the Adobe one. That was the one that failed me. The problem is I can't necessarily try looking through my programs with you guys on the stream. Well, I mean, I could look through it, but it's on the streaming PC, not the gaming PC that you're actually seeing. So this isn't even the right computer to find the program on. And then with this little lip, I tweeted it. I did a tweet shout out to Blind IRL and the company in question. So I looked through my tweets, I could probably find it. Since I don't tweet that much, and I don't think I've even tweeted since the school semester started. I've just now thought of that. God damn. The more I think about the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing, but the things I used to do to be more in contact with you guys, and how little of it I've actually even remembered to do now that school started, I feel kind of bad. That I have to fix entirely. Type in !YouTube, please. I think that one gives the correct YouTube links. That link that it has there is what the link is supposed to be. But I'm having an issue with YouTube right now, so that's not the right link. And I don't think I can get them to help me with it until I hit 1,000 subscribers on the primary channel. Because right now it's not RNG Strategist. I have it, but I don't have it. I have it on the wrong channel, and they won't let me switch it correctly. So right now, the one that has the videos on it is RNG Strategist Real. I have RNG Strategist, but it's now attributed to the owner thing, not the one that has the videos on it. So when you click the link, it was like, no, there's nothing here, sorry. So I tried transferring it off of one onto the other, but the other one won't pick it up. The other one's like, oh, well, you know, we think other people are using this one, so you need to type in something else, like at the back end. It's like, it's me. They should have a tool to let me transfer a link from myself to myself. It's fucking weird that they don't. Ha 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 ha, Domine. Ha 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 ha. That would be weird though. Someone should. Does that exist? YouTube like that? I feel like that should be a joke site that just has pictures of sheep. It's just like random videos of sheep being sheep. I'd go there once to have a laugh and then promptly forget it ever existed, because that is not a sustainable website. How the hell, even with a 4 buff, I mean, admittedly, I'm reducing it to 3 because of the floor here, but we're gonna have to make the tree exclusion zone even bigger. Probably by 2, just to make sure that no tree ever grows close enough to let people climb over my wall. Oh, are we out of, no, we're still in Paradise Nutwood. All right, good. All the nuts are paradise and no nut November. Hi, it's me, your boy. Oh, ow. Please just pop out. Please don't be one of the ones that get like suction cup to the eyeball they have to go look in a mirror to remove. I think we're good. It's me, your boy strategist. Today we're gonna talk about the new strategies. I heard you're playing Dwarf Fortress. Let me tell you something about your dwarves. Your dwarves don't listen to you, so you gotta make them listen to you. You gotta put the fear of God into them. I have no clue what the hell accent that is. That is like a horrible, not real Jersey, I think. Ableton, thank you. Did you actually look through my tweets to find it? That was really hard to find on Twitter because you can't find shit. Thank you so much, Artist Stuttering. I was genuinely surprised that you found it that way. I thought I could, because I think I can click on a button and see what I've tweeted. But yes, that is a program from way back, the earlier conversation that I use, Ableton. I didn't. Please call me Art. All right, Art. You don't like it when I get confused for some reason and screw up your name with stuffering? I don't know why. That is how I always end up pronouncing your name. I'm usually pretty good at everyone's name, and we've definitely figured out how I should be pronouncing your name, but somehow whenever I say your name fast, it comes out as stuffering. Blows my mind. That too, and I just prefer it shortened. That's fine. All right, Art. So what are you doing this evening? Are you still here for formal that starts streaming for 2 hours? You might still be here. What are you doing this evening? Are you doing Dwarf Fortress or are you doing already forgot what it's called. Rimworld. Alright, this floor is getting done for the most part. Really do need to remove these stupid trees. We have 2 yellow people now. That kind of blows. I got rid of the red. But I like how we have a natural green. Like we have someone who has climbed the ranks into pure happiness. Do not tell him that this base is anything other than pure happiness. He will not believe you. For he knows pure happiness. And that happiness is whatever the hell we're called, because I've forgotten that from FogBasement. FogBasement. Okay. We have 2 yellow people. Yes. Is that a question, or are you judging me on the presence of yellow people? Why does this one not show the wood over there? It should all be showing Paradise Nutwood. Oh, I guess it started lowing down. Fuck it. We'll use Citron. Tree branches can grow and pierce through stone floors. Do not trust trees. It's not what you think. He's just a racist against yellow people. No, look. You can see them. This is on stream, right? You can see the numbers. The happiness numbers. We have 2 dwarves who are yellow. Yellow's not quite as bad as maroon? I think that's supposed to be orange. I think I heard, or slash read somewhere that that's orange. I don't know. Maybe I've got some weird only for Dwarf Fortress version of color blindness, but that just looks like a different shade of red to me. Though to be fair, plenty of people keep telling me that the color is salmon. I swear to God, it's pink. I swear to Armok that there's no such thing as the color salmon. It's pink. And this is from someone who really loves eating sushi. There's no such color as salmon. No, only you and Dwarf Fortress. Phrasing. Statues need to return. Marble statue with art of stuttering in a shrubbery. Coca Koala. You're fucking with me. I'm gonna take that as you are screwing with me. I don't have the statues active because the statues require stone, and I don't have a massive stone thing right now. 1, 2. Did you just use the the one that specifically in parentheses says non-statue to say I want a statue? I'm gonna refund that. I'm not gonna do that. It's the same reason why I don't have tombs active. I don't have all the stone to do massive amounts of statues. Always, but I have 77,000. You mean light blood? Once that 100,000, then we'll waste them all. Might be wrong. I think I thought earlier that I got rid of this. Is there a front facing camera on my phone so I can just fix this? How the hell do you do your phone on this? Oh my God. No, not phone. I'm holding the phone. Camera. I can't think straight. Can you zoom in? Where are you, you son of a motherfucker? Focus. This is a bad idea. Where are you? Can't see it in the camera. You gotta give me a sec. I'm sorry. Fantastic. Let's see if throwing water into the eyeball fixed it. Almost at 4 rooms. Well, I'm gonna go buy some bacon. All right, Coca Koala, you have good fun frying the bacon. Stay safe. Don't let the bacon burn you. Bacon burn is the most embarrassing of all burns. Why is this miner killing people? Why did he go berserk? Did we have a mood and the game didn't tell me? Well, Ghostword died. This is what you get for cooking bacon. You go to cook bacon, Ghostword died. It's all your fault. That's how this works. Like, I swear, usually it's more proficient at telling you someone's having a mood. It's the only thing I can think, because he's not that low in terms of emotions. You know what? He might have gone berserk because he might have gone crazy for
having broken feet, not being able to move anywhere. That might have done it. Maybe he was just crippled this whole time and I never noticed. Oh wait, how are our caskets doing? Completely filled. All because of one angry dwarf earlier. Why? Bro, I didn't break your feet. The dude I kicked out did. Remember all these people that are wounded and just never moving, like him? I think him. Actually, I think most people that had their broken feet have all died or gone crazy. But remember all the white down arrows we saw? They all didn't have, I think that's these people up here actually. Yeah, they've all got massive injuries to their legs and things. Actually, this one doesn't. Why is the Chula moving like he can't? They might have just gotten very, see how slow they're going though? They're thirsty and shit. I think the miner messed them up. Where are my drinks? I swear, I think they're starting to act like they don't have access to the drinks again. Alright, let's make the assumption that it's gone Borky again. Oh wait, no, they're all right here. Nothing but drinks. No one should be thirsty. I'm confused. We have tons of buckets. We're not getting a couldn't give them water. So how are people this thirsty? All right, what if it's not a good thing. I'm trying to get rid of all the stockpiles up here, but what if I just create another food stockpile for booze outside the front door? Like, not even related to the tavern, or they should just grab one to drink. This is assuming there's extra booze to go around, which I don't see why not. Our drinks have been steadily increasing, but maybe the drinks inside the tavern are glitched. Either someone should be bringing them water or they should be drinking alcohol. There's no reason for people to be walking around dying of thirst when I have 1,600 alcohol laying around. It doesn't make any sense. Achilles heel. You're an awful person and this is why you're dead. See, the hauler's dehydrated. Cyril is. He's got an issue with his right knee. I do a read. Do a search for Cyril. Cyril's insane. So that's why he's thirsty. That makes sense. All the fighting we're hearing is just people sparring. At least it should be. I mean, what level are they? They've been sparring forever. Is the military still there? No, someone died from the military. That kind of sucks. But how's everyone else's skill? I haven't even thought to pay attention to them. They've been leveling up in there for like a while. Squad. Military. Reed. Collabsol. Boom. Holy fucking shit. I have just left them in there forever to train, haven't I? I've got to get them some good gear now. They're all legendary fighters and legendary in discipline and legendary with their individual weapons, except for the Spear Dwarf. Ginger Sarge is still working on it. He's the newbie. Oddly enough, they're not all. None of them are legendary in wrestling, which I find weird. Legendary toughness. Their toughness has grown a bit. This Hellfire Skyrim's almost got legendary strength. He's as high as he can possibly be. They all, a bunch of them have weaknesses to disease. They definitely have an issue where they, oh, that's why you stopped leveling up. Ginger Sarge doesn't actually have a spear. It's kind of hard to level up Spear Dwarf if you don't have a spear. That might be useful. That might be useful to know. How's he leveled up as much as he has? He just sit inside like air stabbing people? Like, yeah, this is how a spear would work if I had one.
You're ready to go door kick. But like everyone's like, why are you too thirsty? You're not stark raving mad. Oh, that's Cyril. Godin. Why is Godin? Godin is also stark raving mad. Okay, they're just gonna die. I'm so confused. Like, either I've been missing mood after mood after mood, and usually, as far as I was aware, stop it. It like itches in the middle of my eyelid now. Like, did you leave my eye, but now you're on the eyelashes? Did I just somehow, like, doesn't it pause and bring you to the guy when he has a mood? Have I just been missing, like, thousands of moods? Just look at all the blue down arrows of thirsty people. Like, I don't understand how I'd miss that many moods. Looks like, ooh. What are you doing? No, some of them are drinking now. So they just weren't drinking in the tavern. Yeah, they're good. Something's bugged in the tavern. I don't know what, but it's annoying. Well, I have the anti-glitch stockpile to the left to prevent people from dying. Yeah, a bunch of people are just drinking out there now. What is wrong with this stockpile? It's got a bunch of booze pots. They're not forbidden. What if I make them forbidden and then unforbid them? By the way, our drinks plummet to 1,300. And then reclaim them. Someone has fallen unconscious. You just had a cave-in? Oh god, I wasn't paying attention and removing the floor. We landed on a dog. He's so dead. All right, so that one was completely on me. So I've got bad news. It's like when in the movies when they get crushed against the tree and you're like they're living now, but if we try to fix this, they'll fall. I can't reach him because of the wall, but the wall's what's supporting him. I have to build like a path all the way around to fix him, or demolish the wall and watch him die. I think if we get rid of this one, we can just build out there and be good. Whoops. We always lose the rain, don't we? Oh my god. No, we love rain. We're gonna harden our dwarves to loving the rain. And if they don't love the rain, then they're not the true dwarves. They're not the truest repairman. Alright, still waiting a bit on the tree removal service. That guy is very thirsty. How is the floor operation going? Stopped because of the trees, but they're being cut down now, so we can wait. Seaton and Godin, those two are just crazy. I can't do anything about them. They're dead no matter what I do, so I'm ignoring them. Because. What are you? He is automatically weaving thread and a cloth. So I need build workshop. I need a clothiers. We start taking the cloth and turn it into clothing. I'm assuming all of you are some version of cloth. Holy fuck. Yep, all right, let's start working on having clothing. That's not how it works. Of having a few feet of rock over their heads. No, they love the bright sunlight. They're always like, yes, I'm so glad I'm not below ground developing that horrible, horrible cave adaptation. They're all like, could you imagine how horrible our lives would be if we had that horrible cave adaptation that everyone's always talking about? Because they wake up with cold sweats thinking about what their existence would be if they had cave adaptation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6. 5, these two. To the left of the yellow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those two right there is the map, or is the center of this. Build, construct, stop it. Why? Eldritch the Dire Builder has bestowed, actually. This is an announcement with a name.
Eldritch the Dire Builder has bestowed the name Desis Bardoom upon a bronze short sword. Long may its name go into the dwarven history books.
Why would you name a bronze short sword of all things? It's worth 210 dwarf bucks. It's killed an owl. He named it Snarled Fights. You killed one owl with it. You're acting like you're big shit. You've killed one owl. Are you kidding me? All right, let me think. I'm gonna have to start connecting this one to the other one down below so I can start walling off one or both. But for now, build construction. We're gonna bring this up since this is supposed to inevitably lead into the castle above. I'm guessing I wall across all of this to access the walls at each level. Like the actual castle is supposed to be on top, but I might as well use the hill since it's not really a hill. I am death. This is true. He did kill an owl with a sword. That in and of itself is moderately impressive. But is it impressive enough to name the sword? I disagree. Really? There's exactly 99? Do you hate me? All right, let that get built, then we'll expand out from that. Doing the floors over here is gonna eat all the wood. Just all of it. So we might need to go on like massive wood cutting down sprees just so we can have the wood for the floors in the hills. But if nothing else, the lower right base has been finished. Well, I say finished, it's nowhere close to being anywhere near useful. The structural defense has been finished. Base itself is ungainly. So I believe the intention we had was that we will use this base to do the semi-above ground things. The ranching, the farming, so maybe safer than the left one. The more civilian things, the trade depots and the like. So we will need to, at some point, start converting this to, say, have the houses in it. people's bedrooms. Things that others might find useful. Hell, who knows? Maybe at some point we replace the walls with not rough wood to make them harder to climb. Maybe look a bit nicer with proper wood. I mean, we have chalk. I wonder if we could have marble on this map or something. Just do nothing but import extremely large amounts of marble. Just have pure, like, smooth stone. And if we get deep enough to make obsidian, just do alternating lines of marble and obsidian. It would look pretty good. Like a gigantic dwarven zebra. You know, what every dwarf always wants to live in. The zebra in the mountains. It's legendary. Haven't you heard of it? Why does the floor up here look weird? That was two. That was two. Then I guess it did that, and then it's here. Doesn't look weird so much as it looks incomplete. There we go. And what, did you get suspended? You got suspended. Lots of this got suspended. Of course it did. We need this finished. This is like a big security flaw. And then what we'll do is we'll have an entrance here to go below ground to get to this one. And this is where we'll have the things and shit to keep safe. And we'll have all the military and the outward facing things like the trade depot over here. So this will be open to the outside. This will get secured down via the dome and then the tower. Of course it's impressive enough, heathen. Hey, Saltly Sweeted. How you doing? You stopping by to see how our Mott and Bailey system is going? I'll give you a clue. It's going sexy. I'm good. I'm good, yo. Is that I'm good, yo? Or is it I'm good, comma, you? All right, we're gonna add two more, and this should be the last two we have to add to the tree exclusion zone. Just because the diagonals on the curves of the circle allow trees to get literally just one too close. So if we expand this out, we shouldn't have as much of an issue. Somehow there's a line here that did that already? Oh, because of water. We naturally made this look better. By expanding it, we covered a defect in the ground caused by water existing. So there's that. This better keep these stupid trees away. These stupid elven hidey holes. Stay away from my base. We like to live. This is also going to eat at our wood, isn't it? Between this and the floor we have to do, what do I have for wood? I think I have enough for now. The other project, we're definitely going to have to go tree slaying. This will at least prevent them from repopping back up. Does anyone remember? I don't think we are. I don't think we're in a good biome. I saw the plant and I was trying to wonder if we had sunberries here, but I really don't think we do. At this point, I need to go really long because I've definitely crossed the median. And I need to start building for this to be 2 out. So anywhere there's 1, I'm going to go down enough to cover where it's only 1 wide. Does that make sense? tree in the way. Of course there is. I swear the trees know where your base is and they grow closer to spite you. That's the only reason for it. It's not a conspiracy. The trees, they just hate you. They work for the elves in secret to bring down the downfall of your base. To bring down the downfall. To bring about the downfall of your base. That makes way more sense. I meant, yo, but also, how are you doing? I started the new fort and so far I found everything I need for steel, native silver, native gold, and native platinum. In one base, you found iron, flux, silver, gold, and platinum. How? Explain to me the secret of winning at the lottery. We will buy your How to Get Rich Quick scheme book so that we can copy you, and then we can all learn the ways of being rich. But of course, by us all doing it, none of us will get rich. It is a conundrum. And then the music stops. That's like the freaky bit, is when that music stops. Like, why? Just really damn lucky to bring down the upfall. And then this jumps up by 2? Oh, we're on water again. Oh, wait. Ooh. 1, 2. We were doing this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One of these is gonna be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This doesn't make sense. I'm treating it as a 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one was up 1 because of the water. And then this one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But there's already nothing here. This one I can't do. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one I can't do much to fix, so I'm just screwed on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, replace that with the wall. Good job. We have so many floors to build. All to prevent trees. Really what I should do is just burn the entire map. Just never let trees grow again. Who needs trees? Everyone knows trees are for liars and elves. We are not elves, and we do not lie. So we do not need trees. We will sleep on the cold, hard ground. All of our beds will be made when a dwarf has a mood. And that is what we're going to build our entire society on. Could you imagine if somehow you pulled that off? That'd be a weird modded version of Dwarf Fortress. Do like a challenge run. Every mood only ever generates a bed, but that's the only way to make a bed. I feel like that would somehow be very easy and very hard. Oh look, trees. My favorite of all interruptions. All right, we'll let them build that because I've spent quite a long time in paused, meticulous planning mode. The hauler, T'Chulu is dehydrated. Godin's crazy. Is T'Chulu crazy? Yeah, he's stricken by melancholy. I don't know if that's a crazy version or if that's just a temporarily crazy version. Look at them, there's 5 of them that have gone yellow now. We had so many people going happy, and now there's just a bunch of people that are glitched. Fantastic. This wall never got finished. Except him from selling the books. Clearly trees cause cannibalism. Enters mood. I feel a need for sleep. Earn your bed, Eurus. Yeah, like wouldn't that be something though? Like I said, I just feel like the main problems would be at the beginning. You can get past the beginning and just let them all sleep on the ground without stabbing themselves. You are not fishing. How many times do I try to get rid of fishers? Never. Leave them alone, I guess. If that's what it takes to keep them happy, then whatever. How is the safety floor going? Suspended. Good. That's what I'm always saying about safety. Safety comes first, except for when I suspend it. I have suspended the need for safety in our base. Never fear. Melancholy can be redeemed, I think. Well, it's the Chulu, so it probably won't. Look at this. Is that the face of a dwarf that can be redeemed? No, this is the fate of a dwarf who has sold his soul. Speaking of which, how are our caskets doing? Are we overfilled? I never turned them on, did I? Whoopsie. All right, let's see if we get this batch of dead dwarves buried. What the hell's going on with the camera? Weird. Up. I see we've hit the mark. So for those of you who are catching this when I upload it to the YouTube archive, thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you guys next time.